The American Mafia, also known as La Cosa Nostra, is one of the most iconic and mysterious organizations in the history of the United States. From the bustling streets of New York City to the casinos of Las Vegas, its influence extended far beyond crime, intertwining with politics, business, and even the entertainment industry. In this documentary, we will explore the origins of the Mafia, introduce the key figures who shaped it, and uncover the stories that transformed crime in America. If you enjoy historical stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. The origins of the American Mafia. The roots of the American Mafia can be traced back to Sicily, Italy. In the late 19th century and early 20th century, waves of Italians left their homeland, fleeing poverty and seeking better opportunities in the United States, especially in New York, Chicago, and New Jersey. Many of these immigrants carried with them the Sicilian cultural values of honor, loyalty, and omertà, the Mafia's strict code of silence. Omertà dictated that no member should ever reveal the activities of their family or organization to the authorities. It was the foundation of trust, and betrayal was often punished with death. Upon arrival in America, many Sicilian immigrants faced discrimination, poverty, and limited opportunities. In the crowded tenements of New York's Lower East Side, survival meant finding ways to protect oneself and earn money. This environment gave rise to small neighborhood gangs, often organized around family ties or hometown connections from Sicily. These gangs provided protection against other immigrant groups and corrupt law enforcement. They also created opportunities to profit from illegal activities, such as gambling, extortion, and racketeering. Early Mafia figures. One of the first well-known figures was Giuseppe Morello, also called the Clutch Hand due to a deformity in his hand. He led the Morello crime family, specializing in counterfeiting and loan sharking. The Morello family became a model for other Italian-American gangs in New York. They demonstrated how Sicilian traditions could be combined with opportunities in America to build a disciplined, hierarchical criminal network. Other gangs quickly learned the importance of unity, loyalty, and secrecy. From this foundation, the modern American Mafia was born. The Prohibition era. The 1920s marked a turning point for organized crime. The Prohibition, which began in January 1920, banned the production, sale, and transport of alcohol nationwide. While intended to reduce crime and improve morality, Prohibition instead created a massive underground economy. Illegal alcohol became extremely profitable, and organized crime groups were willing to use any means necessary to earn it. Gang wars erupted as rival groups competed for control over lucrative bootlegging operations. Among the most influential figures of this era was Charles "Lucky" Luciano. In the late 1920s, the Castellamarese War erupted in New York City between two powerful Italian-American gangs. After Sicilian-born crime boss Salvatore Maranzano declared himself capo di tutti capi, boss of all bosses, Luciano orchestrated his assassination in 1931. Seizing control himself, Luciano then established the Commission, a centralized governing body for the American Mafia, which functioned as a kind of national board of directors. The Commission coordinated disputes, divided territories, and organized operations across at least 20 crime families nationwide. In New York, the city was divided among 5 major families. Luciano's innovation helped reduce infighting and maintain order. Al Capone and the Chicago Outfit. In Chicago, Alphonse Al Capone became the face of the Prohibition era. Born to a poor Italian family, Capone joined gangs at a young age and quickly rose through the ranks due to his charisma and decisiveness. As head of the Chicago Outfit, Capone earned millions through illegal alcohol, gambling, and prostitution. But it was his brutal enforcement that cemented his name in history. The most infamous example was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre on the 14th of February 1929, when 7 members of Bugs Moran's North Side gang were ambushed and killed with machine guns. The massacre shocked the nation and symbolized the violent reality of organized crime during Prohibition. Mafia structure and discipline. By this time, the American Mafia had evolved into a highly organized entity. Each crime family followed a strict hierarchy. The boss, the ultimate authority, overseeing all operations and entitled to a share of every profit. The underboss, second in command, executing day-to-day orders. Caporegimes, capos, captains managing crews of soldiers, formally inducted members, fully part of the organization. Consigliere, a trusted advisor, mediating disputes and guiding decisions. Associates, non-initiated members who worked with the Mafia but had no official status. Initiation into the Mafia was symbolic and sacred. Candidates often pricked their finger to draw blood while swearing loyalty over a burning image of a patron saint. Membership was for life, and the code of omertà was absolute. Betrayal, cooperation with authorities, or breaking internal rules could result in death. Post-prohibition expansion. After prohibition ended in 1933, many assumed the Mafia's power would decline. Instead, they adapted, turning to gambling, labor racketeering, extortion, and union control. Figures like Frank Costello maintained political influence, while Meyer Lansky, though not Italian, became a financial mastermind, managing operations in New York, Miami, and Las Vegas. Mob-backed casinos, such as the Flamingo Hotel, led by Bugsy Siegel, became highly profitable ventures, demonstrating how illegal and legal businesses could be intertwined. In New York and other cities, the Mafia used its control over labor unions to manipulate industries like construction and shipping, earning steady income through extortion, kickbacks, and strikes. During this time, the five families in New York strengthened coordination under Luciano's modernized structure, maintaining peace among families, while expanding influence over various sectors. The Golden Age, the 1930s and 1940s, marked a new era. The Mafia was no longer a simple gang fighting for territory. It had become a structured, disciplined organization capable of influencing politics, business, and society. By the 1950s, the American Mafia reached the height of its power and influence, often referred to as the Golden Age. Leaders like Vito Genovese and Vito Genovese expanded operations nationwide. Their authority over illegal gambling, loan sharking, and labor racketeering ensured a steady flow of money and consolidated power. The Appalachian Meeting in 1957, a nationwide gathering of Mafia leaders, was raided by police, exposing the Mafia's extensive network to law enforcement and the public. Yet even this did not end the Golden Age, as the organization's reach remained vast, decline, and legacy. By the 1970s and 1980s, government crackdowns, led by Robert F. Kennedy and the FBI, weakened the Mafia. Laws now allowed prosecution of entire organizations for patterns of criminal activity, including murder, extortion, and gambling. Figures like John Gotti, the dapper Don of the Gambino family, became infamous for evading arrest for years, though he was eventually convicted in 1992. During this period, decades-long dominance in gambling, labor, and construction declined. Many former leaders went into hiding or prison. Despite this decline, the legacy of the American Mafia endures. It demonstrated how violence, discipline, and business acumen could be combined to create a vast criminal empire. By the late 1990s, the Mafia was no longer the dominant force in the underground economy, but its hierarchy, code of conduct, and strategic alliances continued to influence modern organized crime. The rise and fall of the American Mafia highlights the dynamics of power, loyalty, and criminal enterprise in American society. Its story is immortalized in films like The Godfather, Goodfellas, and Casino. But beyond entertainment, the Mafia's history offers lessons in politics, business, and law. The American Mafia is not just a tale of crime, it is a story of people, culture, and systems that propelled them to the top of the underground world. In their rise and fall, we witness the importance of law, morality, and how society confronts its own shadows. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on my latest videos.